With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday night primetime. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Buffalo Bills on Sunday night primetime.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you're with us. Tyler Bass has the honors. What a matchup for the season opener. Ravens and Bills underway from Orchard Park. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll send Flowers in motion. First play of the game, first throw of the game. That's going to be incomplete. Looks like they had him for a second. They went into the bag of tricks. It almost worked. It's second down.
It's the 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now, Jackson. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a first down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Play action now. Jackson. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass. It is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Third down, they need 5. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Baltimore.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Pistol formation with Jackson. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And third down coming up.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. From the gun, Jackson. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Trey Flowers, the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Back to throw, Jackson. That's taken in. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. That big-time throw, they got a shot now with 1st and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip.
Man in motion here is Tucker. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
It is certainly an ideal way to start a season, Mike. You get the ball first, you come out, you look sharp, you're in and out of the huddle, you're super efficient. Not only do you take the ball all the way down the field, but you come away with 6. And I know they sure hope that this is a sign of things to come, not only for this offense today, but as the rest of this season unfolds.
After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here's Khalil Shakir. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Alert!
Throwing right away is Allen. That's the Pro Bowl safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only 1 play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and Now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
No problem there on the extra point, and the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35.
Tight. Brown 80. Half 10.
Throwing now. Allen here on first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
What's that?
On the ground, this is James Cook, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, and pick up the first down.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long.
What's that?
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That one complete to Shavers. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down. In motion comes Andrews. Lamar gonna work from the pistol. That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get him the ball.
Jackson out of the pistol. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout to talk things over before 3rd down. Jackson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Gordon Stout to punt. Khalil Shakir returning for the Bills. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook. They'll bring this up to the 22. That is Nnamdi Madubuike there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
So one quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. It's the Ravens out front. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. From the 22 now, here's second and 8.
Regular. Out. What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. The second down throw is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Buffalo.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Five wide. What's that?
Now Allen facing third and long. This one, downfield, for Kincaid. That's hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
It's a gain of 60 yards.
Big-time play there for
That's
Buffalo.
good for the Bills.
That
First
gains
down.
an even 60 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
What's that?
Here's Cook. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
It's a gain of a
He
yard.
does a nice
Brings
job
up
coming from
second
his
and
safety
9
position,
at the
filling
Ravens'
his run
8-yard
gap
line.
assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball is at the 8 for second and goal.
Off 52. Gun. 319. What's that?
From the gun, it's Allen. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. Now they'll be looking at third and goal.
Regular. Middle. Identity. Stop. Monday. What's that?
Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. A short throw caught by Kincaid.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Passes kick is good. And the Bills get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. In motion comes Andrews. And the pistol, Jackson ready. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Alert! Half 85! It's out!
Now Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, tight.
Allen gonna throw for it. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down. In motion comes Andrews. On 1st and 10, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. In motion comes Andrews. Off the play fake, Jackson. Pass right side, going to be taken in by Walker. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down. To throw is Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. Forced to his right. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Jackson up top again. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion is going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Kez Walker. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown, Ravens.
This is the type of start you dream about as a kid, Mike. First NFL catch, and it goes for a touchdown. I mean, you can't make it up. You got to imagine he's got to be rolling right now. I'd go right back to him.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here comes Shakir. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Pass complete, right side to Kincaid. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Brown 80!
Allen working from the pistol. He'll swing this one out to Cook. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're 2nd as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5.
Alert! 180! Half 10. Out! Alert! What's that?
From the gun, here is Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And they will finally get to him as he's brought down near the 40-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Jackson now on second down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, Jackson. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Second and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Stop. Identity! Alert!
Out of the gun, here's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Gain of 24 yards.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Five wide. Identity! Middle.
Here's Allen. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
To the air on second down. Here's Allen. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 15 yards through the air. Good for a Bills first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Throwing again is Allen. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Allen going to throw again. That's hauled in at the 2. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
It's a loss of 1.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
Throwing again, it's Allen. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. For Josh Allen, the reigning MVP of the NFL. First touchdown pass of this 2025 season. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule: the closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Man in motion here is Tucker. The RPO, that one is complete. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down. They'll put a receiver in motion right. A first down throw for Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Now he's free at the 35. Whoa. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up first and goal. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. Now here's second and goal. We'll try and run right on the option.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. Henry will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Shakir. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
This is Henry. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 8. Man in motion here is Tucker. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is. Jackson out of the pistol. Rolling right. Now he'll run it. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Look out!
Allen going to give it to Cook. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Somebody gotta do it. I know. Hey, somebody gotta do it. I take G. Hey, watch do it.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
What's that?
They'll go play action here with Allen. That is brought in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Big play there for the Bills. 31 yards.
1st and 10.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that was just a big-time play.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
What's that?
Now Allen. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked up by wk1 Smith.
And really the story of the day for this offense, Mike, is it's just been far too many self-inflicted wounds. You're not going to overcome being reckless with the ball, inconsistent with the passing game, and beat teams in the NFL. It's just not going to happen, and the bad day at the office just continues.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Off the play fake. Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third
Brings
down.
up third down and 10.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Here's a 3rd and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1. A design run here with Jackson. Lamar Jackson. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Shakir. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Middle. Look out.
On first down, it's Allen. Forced out wide. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Allen. This one, downfield, for Kincaid. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Big play there for the Bills. 36 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
319. Stop. Alert. What's that?
From the gun, Josh Allen. He's going to try it here again. And he'll take it on in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Buffalo. That's his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This taken at the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
In motion comes Walker. Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. In motion comes Walker. Second down, Jackson. Middle, he's got Tucker. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Ravens first down.
That's quickly to Andrews on the RPO. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll send Flowers in motion. 3rd and short, Jackson. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. Ravens sending the punt team out there. And he's on to punt for just the 2nd time in this game. And he got all of this one. Headed for the sideline.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Alert! Alpha! 319! Hey, whoa! Hey, tight. Look out!
Allen to the throw on 1st and 10. Stretching the field is nuts. They're going to work this down inside the 45. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Middle. Round 80. Half 10. Hey, home. What is that?
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. This one, downfield, for Kincaid. Oh, big hole, left side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Ravens. On is Luke to add the extra point.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. And the Ravens stretch things out even further.
Bills 16.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here comes Shakir. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
It's metal brain corrodes.
Monday. 580. Gun. What's that?
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
14 yards.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. The clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
4-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10.
Sub. Half 85. It's it.
From the gun, throw here for Allen. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The Bills going to use their final timeout here, and it comes with 15 seconds to play in the game. To the air, on second down, here's Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good.
So it is a win here for the visitors.